Summary for your recording.
All right, let's go.
We just talked about Bimagrumab, a monoclonal antibody studied for reducing fat and increasing muscle. It's still in trials, not yet approved, so you can't get it prescribed. But it's a fascinating area of research that might offer future treatment options.
Tell us more about it.
Well, in a nutshell, Bimagrumab works by blocking a protein that normally limits muscle growth. In trials, especially in people with metabolic conditions, it helped decrease fat while helping to preserve or build muscle mass. It's being looked at for conditions like obesity or muscle wasting disorders, but remember, it's still not a done deal. More studies are needed before it's available at your local pharmacy.
When you say metabolic conditions, are you talking about diabetes?
Yes, exactly. In fact, some of the studies focused on people with type 2 diabetes or obesity. By improving body composition, reducing fat, and preserving muscle, it could help manage metabolic health. But again, it's still in the research stage, so it's not a replacement for current treatments just yet.
Would it get rid of the internal fat, which is what really causes insulin resistance in the liver, in the pancreas, and in the muscles?
That's the idea researchers have been looking into. In trials, bimagrumab did reduce visceral fat, the deeper internal fat around organs like the liver. Since visceral fat plays a role in insulin resistance, reducing it could help improve metabolic health. Of course, it's still early days, but that's one of the big potential benefits they're aiming for.
Some of the side effects were headaches. What else were the side effects?
In clinical studies, some reported side effects included nausea, diarrhea, and muscle spasms. It's important to note that side effects can vary from person to person, and the full safety profile would only be finalized if it reaches approval. That's why ongoing research is so important, to ensure both effectiveness and safety in real world use.
When you mentioned some of those things, nausea, diarrhea, or I suppose not diarrhea, but headaches and muscle spasms, that can be linked to dehydration. Did that drug actually dehydrate people?
You're right that things like muscle cramps or headaches can sometimes be linked to dehydration. From what we know, dehydration wasn't identified as a direct cause in those trials. Side effects like nausea or muscle spasms could be due to how the drug interacts with muscle and metabolic pathways. That said, staying hydrated is always smart, especially when dealing with any treatment.
Any idea when it would be on the market?
It's tough to say exactly. Drug development timelines vary a lot. After initial trials, there are typically larger phase 3 trials, regulatory review, and then, if all goes well, approval. It could be a few years or more, depending on the results and process. So for now, it's still in the research phase, and we'll have to wait and see how things unfold. I'd say the key takeaway is that these new treatments, like bimagrumab, are exciting steps in medical research, but they're still being tested. If they do get approved, they'll be one part of a bigger picture, alongside lifestyle changes and medical care. So keeping an open mind, but also staying grounded in what's currently proven is the way to go.
It's always that, isn't it? A long lifestyle changes. All right, thank you.
You're absolutely right. Those lifestyle changes sneak into every long term plan. But it's all about balance, right? Anytime you need to chat again, I'm here. Take care.